Cool. All right, we're going to get started. Thank you guys for joining us tonight on our team Zoom. It's September 7th, and we'll get started with announcements, recognition, and all that good stuff. So announcements, our 7-day Push to Emerald group started today. Who is in that group? Raise your hand. Anybody? Okay.
I am.
Cool. Awesome. Lots of you guys. Make sure y'all are participating because you'll get out of it what you put into it. So give it your all. And by the end of the 7 days, you could easily be Emerald. You could be Emerald by so I mean, don't overthink it. Just do your best in the group and you'll easily be Emerald by the end of the week. And then the next thing is we're starting our volume boot camp in a week. And so that one is a little more intense. It's a 7-week group. There's actually a buy-in. You pay $10 and then we'll be splitting up the pot, whoever hits diamond at the end of the group. And for newbie coaches, people who are not diamond, this business is really built on volume and the production of your team. And so volume, as you grow your business, is going to be your number one focus. And so might as well start learning about that now, on ways to increase your volume and drive your volume and all of that good stuff, because this is seriously the foundation for your business, and is where the majority of your income will come from as you grow your team. So that's all the announcements that I have, I believe. Has anyone hit Success Club yet? 7th of the month. Anyone? All right. Kim has 2 points. I have 3. It's time to push. I usually try to hit Success Club 10 by the 10th, so I'm slacking. I'm going to get my butt in gear. All right. We got 2. Okay. It's time to push, y'all. Always try to hit Success Club at the first part of the month because the end of the month sucks if you don't have it. It's so stressful. Oh my God, I've been there. I never want to do that again. Okay, so from this past week, Lupe Ramirez, Peterkin, Kim Miller, Mandy Marshall, Tonight Alexander, all had 400 PV. Way to go, you guys. And our top recruiters, Angie Astry and Lupe again had Kat McMaster, Christina Baltazar, Christy Ray, Monica Bass, Stephanie Stevens all had 1 new coach. And rank advancement, Stephanie Stevens is now Emerald. Holla! Way to go. And yes, mute yourself, please. Does anyone have any recognition or announcements that they have that I missed out on? No? Okay. Cool. And then I will share my screen. And tonight we're going to be talking about self-care. And this is definitely something important that I've realized. As a social worker, we actually talked about this, and our business, honestly, it's a lot like social work because, I mean, we're not dealing with like kids who need home placements or anything like that, but we're dealing with people, and a lot of times people who we need to help them get over their stuff in order to succeed. And so it can be a very, very draining business. And so I want to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves so we don't burn out. And so why am I talking about this now? For a couple of reasons. One, I've been like sick like crazy this year. For those of you guys who have been working with me for a while, for 3 years, I think I didn't get sick once. And then this past year, I've been sick like every single month, like strep throat and pink eye and the flu. And right now I'm just getting over a cold. I've been sick this entire week, like laying in bed. And I actually think I'm going through adrenal fatigue. And so I'm going to be meeting with functional diagnostic nutritionist, something, FND, crap, I don't even remember. I'm going to be setting up an appointment. And what I think caused this, it's a bunch of different things that can cause it. Overworking, overstressing is one. The other things I think caused it was moving to Florida, not knowing anybody, being really stressed out about our finances a couple of years ago, and then having a baby and not sleeping. And so all of these things, plus like working my business like a mad woman for the past 2 years, I think really contributed to what I'm going through right now. Sorry, still getting over it. And so our mission, as you guys know, is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. And we got to make sure that you guys are taking care of you first so you can go out and help other people. It's got to be you. And it's not selfish to take care of you. Trust me. You got to take care of you first before you go and help other people. And so I want to talk about burnout. Because this is something that happens a lot in our business, especially for like top 10 coaches or people who are pushing for really big goals. And I don't want you to misconstrue what I'm saying. I don't want you to not push for those big goals in your business, you know, becoming a 5-star diamond coach, those kind of things. But when you're pushing for those goals, I want you to be smart about them, because I know for the past few years, I was not very smart about working my business. And so I'm going to give you some tips on what you can do to avoid burnout so you don't have to go through this crap. And so make sure you have a pen and a piece of paper handy, or you're typing up notes or something, and log out of Facebook right now, because this is important stuff. So the most important thing is to actually treat this like a business and have business hours. And so put your business on a calendar and set those business hours, and don't be working outside of those business hours. You should not be working your business 24/7. That is like a recipe for disaster. And that is seriously what I did for 2 years. I mean, we were really struggling financially, so I wanted to make this work. So obviously, if you have to make this work, you're going to make sacrifices, but don't work it 24/7, because I've even found right now I'm working 2 to 3 hours a day, and I'm way more effective because I know those are my business hours, and I get everything done in those 2 to 3 hours, and then I play the rest of the day, and then I have fun. The next thing is to schedule a day off completely. So like, let's say Sundays are your day off. Don't work on Sundays. Don't answer email. Don't check into Facebook. Don't even check your phone. Like, turn off your phone, turn off everything, and take the day completely off. And I'm not going to lie, this is like the biggest struggle for me. Danny Johnson taught us to do this like 2 years ago. And I was like, oh, no, I think I did it once. And so I got to practice what I preach. And I'm honestly going to be trying to do this more often, and actually taking Sundays completely off and working more, reading, like personal development, reading the Bible, going to church, spending time with family, doing those kind of things. Do something fun that's not body related and just for you. So that could be like date night, or getting a pedicure or a massage, or wine night with the girls. And when you're doing those things, be focused on having the fun. Don't be checking Facebook and checking your page and checking your emails and all of those things. Another thing that you can do, listen to your body and rest when you feel like you need it. And so we're fitness coaches, obviously, and so we're supposed to be working out a lot, right? Don't push yourself to the point of exhaustion. Don't be doing like 3 insanity workouts a day. Be smart about it. If you're going through insanity, try and balance it out with some PiYo or something like that, because those workouts, over exercising is actually like really stressful on your body. That can be a main cause of adrenal fatigue too. But you do want to work out, like we're fitness coaches. So working out for like an hour a day is awesome. Following a program like PiYo is great, or P90X3 or 21 Day Fix, anything like that. And then every day schedule 5 minutes just to like play, have fun, relax, chill out, do nothing, and actually schedule it and stick with it. And make sure you're sleeping. I know I've said that you have to make sacrifices to make this business work. Sleep might be one of them, but you don't want to be sleeping 4 hours a night. Like, you want to make sure you're getting 7 to 9, ideally, hours of sleep. And I know it's really hard when you're working full time and you have a family and everything, but try and stick with your business hours so that you get enough sleep and that you can work your power hour. Honestly, with this business, you don't need much more than an hour to be super effective. If you were focused like a laser during that hour, you don't need much more time to build this over a couple of years to a full-time business, maybe 2. And you can do that during your lunch break. Go get a massage or something too. Like, hello. Unplug every night. And so I leave my phone outside of my bedroom, and I charge it outside of the bedroom, and I just read, spend time with my husband, chill out, and relax. And so for at least an hour, you know, like when we're off of the Zoom, I'm putting my crap away and I'm hanging out before I go to bed at 10. And I'm usually, as long as TJ lets me, I'm in bed at 10, like lights out. I'd be in bed at 9. That would be awesome. Another thing that you can do is ask for help. You know, like, you're not Superwoman. I think we're good. Did I get them? No. Crap. Oh, there's so many of them. This is exciting. But I have to go through and mute everybody. Hold on. If you're not yes. Yes. Okay, I think I got it. Woo, we're good. Okay, ask for help. You're not Superwoman. So delegate stuff. You know, like when we run challenge groups, I don't do everything on my own. I delegate to you guys or around the house. Ask your husband for help. Ask your spouse for help. Ask for help with anything and everything that you can because you're not Superwoman. And so, example, hiring an assistant on Elance to do stuff that you don't want to do. And this is an investment in your business, but trust me, it's well worth it and will pay off in the long run. And it's like you can do 2 hours a week and it's like $12 for the week. And that's very minimal investment that will pay itself off in dividends. So for things that you don't like to do, for me, sending new customer emails, I hate doing that. I hate anything that's like tracking or anything like that for new customer emails, that kind of crap. So my assistant does that for me. And that saves time and stuff that I don't have to do. Meditate, pray, take mini breaks when you're working. And so Chalene Johnson says that she has a 3-hour block that she works between her most productive hours between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. That's all she works, 3 hours. And she works for 45 minutes and then she takes a 15-minute break. And then she works again, 45 minutes, 15-minute break. And so make sure you're taking mini breaks when you're working. You'll be way more productive. Next thing is set boundaries. This can be, with your clients, with your coaches, with everything. And so I actually just heard that Melanie Mitra will not answer any phone calls on Wednesdays. If Carl Deichler's calling her on Wednesday, she will not answer. And that's just a good example of her setting boundaries and sticking to them. And people will treat you the way that you teach them to treat you. And so if she answered those calls and was like, oh, it's okay this one time, then he would probably call her back the next Wednesday and the next Wednesday because, well, now he doesn't because he knows that's her time. Like that's the day that she said she's not answering phone calls. And so make sure you're setting boundaries. Actually, a really good book is Boundaries by Henry Cloud. So if you have not read that for personal development yet, read that now. And so that includes setting limits with your clients and with your coaches. And so I don't do a lot of texting with my coaches. That's just, I do a little bit, but it's more of a boundary thing for me because I don't like being super duper easily accessible. And that kind of, for me, triggers working 24/7. And so even with Facebook messages, if you send me a message on Facebook, there's a good chance that I saw that someone sent me a message, but I actually don't look at it until it is my scheduled time for looking and responding to messages and emails. And so same thing goes for my emails. I don't check email 24/7. I check email once a day. And by doing that, I'm way more effective and I'm spending less time on my business. Next thing, personal development, y'all. I can't even get over how important personal development is. You hear us preach this, but it's so important for your mind, body, soul, spirit, because this business it can really beat you down, burn you out, and it can be hard. I had a really hard thing happen in my business yesterday, and it could have been something that killed me and killed my spirit. But instead, I'm doing personal development. I'm going to get over it. I'm going to be fine. Oh, it's making me tear up. I'm going to miss her. We had someone in our business decide to leave, and personal development will get me through it. And crap happens, and you will get over it, and you will go through it. And you cannot coach someone to success if you're not taking care of yourself. So you got to make sure you're doing that first and foremost. And if you are feeling stressed and overwhelmed, reach out to us. I cannot stress that enough. Don't feel like you have to go through the stuff on your own. Reach out to your team. We love you. We're here for you. We want to support you. Make sure you don't have to go through these things on your own. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's pretty much all I had anyways. Do you guys have any questions, or has anyone felt like they were going through burnout at some point and what you did to get through it? Oh, you can unmute yourself. Love you too, Jean. No questions, no thoughts, no comments. Really? Nothing? For real? Oh, heck yeah. Dude, I'm an open book. Trust me, you don't get to 5-star and like think like you've made it or whatever. Like 15-star diamond, everyone in this business struggles and goes through crap. And I think the most important thing is that you share that with your team so they know that you're never gonna be perfect and you're never gonna feel like you've made it. You're always working, you're always growing, trying to get better.
I have a question, Rachel. This is Jamie.
Yeah.
Do you do your personal development as part of your business hours, or is personal development something you do that's separate of that with your workout and your Shakeology?
Separate. That is separate.
That's what I thought, and that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I do.
But I wasn't sure how others do it.
How much personal development I do each day, and it's a minimum of 3 to 4 hours with all the audio that I do. So that's definitely not
Okay.
a business hours. And you cannot do too much. The more you do, the better.
Right.
I got burnt out. Yeah, like not completely, but I was like headed in that direction really fast.
Yeah.
Like it's so hard to like say when exactly it started happening, but because Chris works 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, our life like every 2 weeks is completely thrown up in the air with the kids and readjusting. Like he just left today and they're just being crazy, and I'm just like so frustrated with the kids and the house and like trying to keep up with everything that like work is just like the last thing I want to do, you know. And I don't even have another job. Like I stay at home, which, you know, is work, but it's not like I'm actually having to leave and go to another job, you know. So a few weeks ago I just started getting like really tired of talking to people. Like I hate to say that, but like I got burnt out on like messaging people and talking to people, and it's not even like rejection that bothers me. People want to talk to me, that it doesn't bother me, but it's just it just gets exhausting putting yourself out there over and over and over, and it's like you give so much of yourself. So you just kind of, that's what personal development is. It's replenishing that energy level that you're putting out into the world, making sure that you're putting in, like with the self-care that you're talking about and taking time for yourself and your family and doing your personal development. Because I've been hitting personal development hard. Like Shaun T, I hadn't listened to him yet, his Define Your Life podcast. So I started listening to that. I got like so many like aha moments out of his stuff. And thinking about my team and what I want to do, growing my coaches, I'm starting to kind of focus more on that, which is inspiring me to push more myself as well. And just being really open with my husband and communicating with him about what our expectations are of each other when he's home from work, actually when he's at work too. So now we've kind of like, we're trying to figure out a balance to where he kind of is maybe a little more casual with his business so that I can be like full on with mine, so that we're not trying to kind of like constantly figure out who's doing what. So we're starting to get a handle on things. I'm feeling like I'm on the other side of it now. I don't feel burnt out. I'm just like, okay, I just need to like have a plan.
Having a plan for sure. And you totally hit on the head. Dude, talking to people all day can be so freaking exhausting. And as coaches, we're giving to people all the time. We're always like giving to ourselves, being positive, putting out positivity and everything. So you got to make sure you're replenishing that. Otherwise, you'll hit a point where you have nothing left to give. And you'll just be like, I'm just going to lay on the couch and do nothing. Screw this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had a couple of this.
For real.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything they want to add? No one else has experienced burnout?
Hi, Erica here. Hi. This was really good, Rachel. I wrote everything down you said because I need to learn how to control my hours
Yeah.
for my business. Because my two girls and the little girl I nanny for from 6 in the morning to 7 p.m. and my husband is gone for 2 months, I'm going nuts. So I'm trying to see how like my hours work. But this was really good. Thank you for all the information you gave today.
No problem. Yeah, pull out a calendar and figure out what slot of time works for you. And it's okay if you do like a half an hour in the morning and a half an hour at night, or 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, you know? The cool thing about this business, you do it when it works for you. And so whenever those times are for you, do those times.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm learning a lot, so I'm really excited.
Yay!
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else have anything they want to add? Anyone else go through burnout?
It's Erica again. I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you. Did you started your challenge group today?
Yes.
Can I get added because I wanted to learn how you do it. I don't know. I talked to you last time and to see if I can like get going next month with my challenge group.
Yes, ma'am.
And I wanted to learn and kind of help you, and that way I could learn what do you guys do on the challenge group.
I will add you right now so I don't forget.
What was that? I'm so sorry.
I'll add you right now so I don't forget. I got you.
Okay, thank you.
21 Days to Fit and Fab is the group.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Any last words, anybody? Highly recommend Darren Daily. Yeah. Darren Daily. Go to darren daily.com, and it's basically Darren Hardy. He's the author of The Compound Effect, and he'll send you a text message with a little, like 3 minutes of personal development every morning at 8:07 a.m. Eastern time is my time right now.
I love his daily emails. They are awesome.
Yeah, it's just like a little bit to get you going. Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, and it's a great way to help you refocus if you've been feeling out of sorts or wandering a little bit. It's like he helps bring you back around.
Yep. Heck yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I'll let you guys get back to your families and whatever else you got to do tonight. So thank you all for getting on. You all are awesome, and I love you. And have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.